All right, what's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Might be a little bit choppy. I'm trying out some new things with this software. Don't exactly got the most powerful computer, but it'll do for now. A few topics today, man. I just been glazing over a few things. Haven't dropped no content in a couple of days, so I wanted to come on here and talk some Pistons, man. It's a little too quiet right now. Um, so, first and foremost, man, I just want to say, shout out to all of my members that joined this channel, man. We'll be doing the member only live stream. That'll be going on tomorrow. So what's been going on lately? Update today, obviously, not too long ago. Jerami Grant, besides signing his new deal with Adidas, Jerami Grant has been cleared to travel with the team to Japan, man. So that's a good thing. That's good news. We'll be able to watch a Piston. When it comes to the TeamUSA. So, with that said, also with Isaiah Stewart, I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but Isaiah Stewart is currently wearing a boot. He's wearing a boot right now, which was surprising to me. Kind of figured something was going on because they just will not say anything. Nothing's leaking. Nothing's happening in that situation. So had to change a few settings right quick. Excuse me for that, y'all. Let's dive into some of these comments, man. First of all, I want to say what's up to everybody. I see all the comments. I see y'all here. I see everybody here. Yeah, Isaiah Stewart in a boot. Don't know anything about what type of injury it is to his ankle. I guess they're just being, cautious about it. A precautionary thing by putting a boot on it. So I have absolutely no problem with that. But yeah, noticed that, man. Seen it on Twitter. They posted. Who was it posted? I think the Tigers posted it, and Isaiah Stewart was in a picture. They did a jersey swap with all the young talent here in Detroit on our franchises, and I noticed a boot on Isaiah Stewart. Let's see if I can pull that up for y'all right quick and probably share it. Let's do this. Okay, let's get into some of these questions. Do you want Green or Mobley? Should we take a shot at Cade? Obviously, take the shot at Cade. Let's not be that extra team that want to do something else. Let's just do what makes sense. I can't say it enough. Don't be extra. Detroit is known and prone for being that extra team at times when they don't really need to. And this is a situation where you don't need to. You don't need to trade the pick. You don't need to go and get Green or Mobley. Just make the pick, man. I know a lot of people love Jalen Green, but to me, it's still just no comparison to me between the two. You get two different total packages. You get Jalen Green, who is you know he's a scorer, but at the same time, you get Cade Cunningham, who offers more than just scoring, because Cade Cunningham played more games and also averaged more points. Even though there was a slight difference in the 3-point percentage, like I said, you got a small sample size of games out of Jalen Green with only 16. And, when you're playing off the ball like that, your percentage probably should be higher than Cade Cunningham's, who, college teams was game planning for and trying to stop. And, Jalen Green is not responsible for making decisions out there on the court or running the entire offense. So, like I said, it's a little bit different between the two, and especially in the responsibility department. You playing off the ball, you playing on a solid team where other guys can draw attention, you're going to flourish a little bit more. But when you Cade Cunningham and you playing on a team, there's nobody else there but you, and teams are solely focused on stopping you, it's not going to be that easy. It's not going to be that easy. So, like I said, Jalen Green is talented, but no, I'm taking Cade Cunningham. Bonafide scorer, or you can get a scorer plus a passer plus a defender plus somebody with length. Come on, bro. Plus the floor general. So to me, that's the difference. That's the difference. I want the bang for my buck. I don't want to just get one thing, which is be it, scoring, which is fine, but I want the bang for my buck. I want multi things. Dude, y'all got to start with the athleticism, bro. Athleticism does not equal success in this league. Do I have to start rattling off freak athlete, super athletic guys that's not even in the league no more? Do I have to start rattling off names? That's not going to get you past in the league. If you don't have this in the league, you're not going to survive. That's just as simple as that. Every superstar in the league is not a freak athlete. Please, the athleticism, would y'all stop? Stop, man. That is not a selling point. And he's not a freak athlete, but he is athletic. I've seen this man throw the ball between his legs and dunk in a game. Just because he chooses not to make it dramatic every time he dunks the basketball does not mean he's not athletic. I mean, come on, dude is 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. Y'all need to stop playing with yourself. Right. They want guys to be a super freak, man. Come on. So, with that said, what if the Pistons flew off the handle and drafted Evan Mobley? What would your reaction be? I can't describe how angry I would be, to be honest. Because in this situation, the situation before the draft lottery, obviously, yes, Evan Mobley. I thought we would have the third, fourth, fifth option. In that type of situation, obviously, sure. But with the first pick, which, and this is a hypothetical, trust me, nobody believes that's going to happen. But if for some dumb reason it did happen, like nobody believed that Darko would have got drafted. But this is Troy Weaver. This is not Joe Dumars, which I have a whole lot of respect for. I feel like the city gets down on Joe Dumars a little bit too much. A lot too much, to be honest. This man put together a team and took you to the finals. You know what I'm saying? Took you to conference finals, and but he did make that hiccup that was just, could have been franchise extending and changing. So I understand the frustration, but the man won't even come here. The man won't even come here. He won't even come to certain things because of the flack he gets over that pick. And a lot of people just throw away all the other things that this man has done. And they harken on that. I get it. It was Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and Carmelo Anthony. I understand that totally. But I just feel like he just, I just feel like he just deserves a little bit more respect than the city of Detroit gives him. Who do I want them to draft in the second round? Absolutely nobody. I don't want them to draft nobody in the second round. I want them to bundle all three of those picks up and get back into the first round. There's my answer. Bundle those picks, get back into the first round. That's what I want. Which shouldn't be hard to do, man, because a lot of those, you got a couple of them picks is bunched close together, man. You should be able to do that. You absolutely should be able to do that. Shouldn't be too hard. I like Isaiah Livers, man. That's a nice one. I like that. What was that kid? I was like, here is the pick here. I just pull it and blow up out here because Twitter. Here you go. Here's Isaiah Stewart, y'all. I'll just share it with y'all this way. Y'all see the boot. So we got a boot on this right foot. But it's just a boot. No cast or nothing like that. So it's obviously nothing, too serious like a Achilles or something like that. Probably a grade 2, grade 3 ankle sprain, maybe something like that. Or they just being precautionary and putting, him in a boot and don't want him walking on in. And, the Pistons got plans next season. They don't need, guys damaging things that don't need to be damaged any further. So, when he had that ankle injury, they sent him home immediately. He was on the first thing smoking back to Detroit with the rest of his guys, man. So glad that these guys are staying here in Detroit, man, and working together, especially Killian Hayes. He could have easily ran over to France, but he did not. He decided to stay here and put in work. Him, also Sekou. I've been seeing some little pictures floating around of those dudes doing what they're doing, man. So I'm glad. I'm proud of the young guys because a lot of young guys, man, when they get to the off season, they ready to go and do other things. But these guys, they got something to prove, man. And you can see it. The things that Jerami Grant says and some of the other veterans, it's true. These guys, they have a chip on their shoulder for some reason. So I love that about them. I definitely love that about them. You said you got the same boot for your fibular fracture. I'll take a fibular fracture. It's not that though because he got it's an ankle. It's a straight ankle injury. They did make that known. But I'll take that before something like an Achilles. It's tendons I don't want tearing. Those are the problems. Fractures, those are, you can repair a fracture, especially at his age. It's tendons that scare the hell out of me. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. My man, rise above. My man. It's not all about that. It is not all about that. No surgery. That's good, man. No surgery. Got a few things alerting. Let's see here. Do you think trading Jerami Grant for Jaren Jackson Winslow? At this point, I'm to the point right now where it's just that's Knight in the background, y'all. Y'all already know who that is. That's Jerami Grant is just keep him here for now. I mean, I'm just to the point where now it's just like, okay, well, let's just keep him here for now. At first, it was like, well, we can go ahead and trade him or get him out. Hold on, I gotta go get this. This is unacceptable. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Night get to go on when my neighbor get ready to leave. Turn his lights on, run outside and get to barking because he thinks he's getting ready to let the dogs out next door. So him and Little King be out there barking their behinds off. So yeah, I want to show y'all something. Get them fucking down here. Here, let me show y'all something right quick. By the way, might want to order y'all some Puma fans out there. Go ahead and get you a pair. They got them online. They're available online. Got some good things on here. So they got 313-248. Some quotes from Detroit. Got a couple of things. Both shoes got different things on them, so pretty dope. See if I can pull this thing up with Killian Hayes, man. His body transformation. Definitely working on his body. A lot of people seem like they forgetting about Killian Hayes with this draft. I expect him to come back full on better than next season. Got a taste of the season. We about to get ready to see him in Summer League. That is coming soon. Very, very, very soon. But to have him and watch them in Summer League is definitely going to be something that I'm looking forward to, because a lot of people tend to be forgetting about Killian Hayes for some reason, like he just left the building. I think it's definitely going to be some improvement. The only thing that we needed with Killian Hayes, when we brought him in here, we already knew what it was going to be. We didn't expect Killian to come in here and take off and be a superstar. We knew it was going to take him experience. He was going to need time. You're coming from overseas, and y'all already know the difference in the talent gap. And this guy was really, literally a kid playing over there and winning those awards and whatever he was doing. It's a picture with him and Jalen Green on it I've seen earlier. But, people tend to forget the talent gap, and the learning curve for the young guy. like little snippets of him in the gym. For instance, this is one right here. But this light in the way, but you can just see the definition. You can definitely see the definition in his frame, where he is definitely working on himself. Because like I said, one thing with Killian Hayes, he was so young, his body is not fully developed. He literally was a teenager over there. So, a lot of people just tend to forget that Killian Hayes still is on on this Pistons roster. Cade Cunningham and Jalen Green just made everybody forget about Killian for a minute. But that's cool. That's cool because them two together, whichever combination is going to be amazing. It's definitely going to be amazing. Whichever combination it is going to be amazing. Looking at this guy showing off his card collection. I got one. I said, here's another good pick of him toning down. A lot of that teenage softness that you have, soft look, chest look, stuff like that. But you can tell he toned it up, man. And he getting it together. Let me show y'all a few of these cards. Got a lot of Lions cards. Good Lord. Got the Prism Prospect card for Killian. I don't know. Maybe we can give this one away. Maybe we can do a giveaway and give that one away. Prism Instant Impact. Sadiq Bey. Isaiah Stu. Got another Isaiah Stu. And another Isaiah Stu. Got a couple of I got the rookie joint for Sekou with the piece of the jersey in it. Got a couple of for Sekou. Some cards, man. My brother sent them from down in Albuquerque. Hooking his brother up, man. Got a good spot down there, so be sending me some nice little pleasures up here. I don't worry about dudes. Hey, for y'all who watched the Funky Diabetic. For y'all who watch him, did y'all see that rebuild he did? He did a hell of a job with that rebuild. I usually have some things to say or whatever about some of the stuff he does, but that one he did it right. He did a nice rebuild. Did y'all see that video? If not, y'all need to check it out. He did a hell of a rebuild, man. And the Pistons won a championship, I believe, within a season or two at most. They end up winning a championship. Killian Hayes numbers just kept going up. Talking about swaggy. Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner. I don't know, man. We need a big man. We definitely need a big man. That's definitely something that's going to have to happen. We need a big man. So, it is what it is. The Tigers have a better future than the Lions. It's not close. I'm not arguing with you. I am not arguing with you. If y'all seen me on the Easy Sports Show, man, shout out to Easy and the guys, man. Pistons Talk, Detroit Kool-Aid. Shout out to the fellas, man. That show was fun. If y'all seen that show, I told you that I had the Lions pretty much last when it came to teams that's heading on the up and up, because I can't trust the Lions. I can't. I never really could, but I really can't right now. It's wait and see. It's 100% wait and see. Nothing else but wait and see. So yeah, definitely wait and see. Another big man in free agency. However we acquire him, hey, we need another big man. We need more than Plumlee and Isaiah Stewart. We need some big fellas. We got a lot of guards, man. We need some big fellas. You know, Tyler Cook is not really a big fella. He's strong, but he ain't no big man. Mobley. Even Mobley, drafting him right now is not going to help right away. It's not going to help right away because of his body frame. He would have to mature that body frame like Anthony Davis did, man. You know, Anthony Davis, when he came in the league, was a twig. And that'll be the same in his case. He'll have to train that body and get that body prepared because, you know, it just ain't big enough to bang down there with the big dogs. So that's just something that'll have to happen. I would love to have Davion Mitchell, bro. Hey, listen, that was going to be my guy. If the Pistons would have got screwed and got like 5 or something like that, or lower, I think we couldn't go no lower than 6. It was. I love Davion Mitchell, bro. I like him a lot, man. Funny his connection with Donovan Mitchell, man. And they reach out and they talk all the time and stuff like that. I seen, a little piece, a little snippet on that. But I like Davion Mitchell. On a vet minimum, I wouldn't mind it, Armac, but that'll never happen. He already, know the fact that he's not about to get no big money, but no. 3 years, yeah. And see, that's what you draft for, young elder. That's what you draft for. When you draft a guy like him, you're drafting for the future. It's like what we drafted when we drafted Killian Hayes. We didn't draft Killian Hayes to come out right away. We drafted him for the future. Every player that you pick is not for immediately. But in this draft, having the first pick, you have an option of 2 guys that could help your team immediately. They know how to do certain things really well. So, and Mobley is not a talent standpoint, it's a body standpoint. So it's going to take about, 2 or 3 years before you start to see those results. He's going to have to get in the gym. He's going to have to train. He have to get that body stronger. He out there, he might get some, a little, he might have a little spurt here and there. For instance, you had a lot of bony players came in those leagues. For instance, Kevin Garnett, when he came out of high school, right away you saw his talent, but still eventually he had to put some weight on. He had to put some weight on before he reached his full potential. That body needed to transform. That's the thing with Evan Mobley. That body has to transform if he's going to turn into that unicorn player like Anthony Davis, Chris Bosh, prototype of guy, or that's all this is. Would you sign Nerlens Noel? Hell yeah, I would sign Nerlens Noel. I watched the Sixers quite a few times when he was on the Sixers, man. So I signed him. I definitely signed him. He haven't had no real injury issues since that major one. Little nicks and bracks here and nothing serious. I definitely do it. He still got a motor. We just need somebody to come in here and slap shots, be a presence, and be nasty down there. Well, that's what we need. Isaiah Stewart showing the ability to stretch the floor so far. So, we need somebody that's going to be a presence down there. Somebody that we can put down there in the paint where teams is going to be like, hey, listen, we can't just be going to the rim willy-nilly, unless Mason Plumlee is in the game. Ain't no team taking that. I wish, but ain't no team taking that. Haven't watched them enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't like to speak on guys that I haven't watched enough. I would have to literally go try to find some full games and watch them before I can say something. It was a kid I was watching earlier with crazy athleticism, man. I forgot who that was. Go through my history and talk about it. So he's a possibility in the second round, man. I'm trying to get some guys put together for second round. Like I said, we got some picks that's bundled up close together. So I'm trying to get something going for the second round, man. Some guys we can probably get, but I still want them to bundle those up and trade them. Greg Brown is one that I've been watching. I think Plumlee gonna be around for another year, man. I don't know. Maybe I get lucky, and we can do something. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for the Pistons. I'm not looking for this year. I'm not looking for next year. I'm looking for those years after that. That's where I'm expecting them to really start getting something done because. This season right here is just going to be the beginning. It's going to be the beginning. I think they're going to start to go at it this season. I think as far as the tanking, if you want to call it that, I think that scenario is pretty much done. I think we got pretty much a group of young guys that we want to move forward with as far as our solid core. Now it's time to start adding some free agents and some veterans, man, and trying to really get something done. Because watching these playoffs has been like pulling teeth. It's been like pulling teeth because these teams, man, some of these teams don't deserve it. They really don't. They really don't. I've seen teams play terrible games and win, man. It's just been, oh, my God. This is a free year for Giannis. I'm telling you. If they don't win, I swear to goodness. If they don't win, you can't call him the best player in the league. The MVP, because you better win, bro, because this playoff's been, oh my God, yuck. Yuck. I mean, teams out here playing horrible, shooting horrible, and coming out with wins, man. Yes, STC. Yes, the Bucks. Listen to me. I hope it ain't no Bucks fans in here. If it is, I'm sorry. But the Bucks do not deserve to be in the finals. I'm telling you now, they didn't deserve to get past last round. No, not last round, the round before that. Bro, the Bucks have squeaked this year. They have definitely squeaked this year in the playoffs. They've done their fair share of squeaking. They better win now, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to hate on them. I'm not, bro. I am not. Please don't take it as that. I'm telling you, they've been very fortunate this season. They've been very fortunate. I'm telling you, if the Nets was healthy, we wouldn't be talking about no Bucks right now, man. If the Nets had more time to even mesh and get used to playing with each other at full power, we wouldn't be talking about the Bucks right now. Some of them Chris Middleton games, the on and off play with Chris Middleton, man. Chris Middleton been the biggest opportunist I've seen in the playoffs. It's like lights on, then lights go way off. Like somebody unscrew the light bulbs sometimes with that guy. Oh my God. Yes, Giannis he's still a great player, but I still feel like he needs to play with another star. He needs a co-star. Giannis needs a co-star. Giannis is out there, you know what I'm saying? And he's taking this opportunity in the East because we know the East is not heavy, man. That's why I get so excited about the Pistons, man, because, you know, the 76ers getting ready to blow that team up again. You know, they about to restart the process. So, you know, when you look at the East, man, you got a few teams. The Nets are a short-lived situation. Kyrie Irving already said that he's leaving whether they won or lost. So you look at the opportunity for the Pistons, man, and you get excited over the next couple of years because we are one of the few teams besides, you know, teams like the Bulls, teams like, the Cavs was a little bit way back, but they can definitely help that situation in this draft. But besides those young teams like that, the Atlanta Hawks, you see what they was able to do with that young squad, man. Appreciate the donations, Lions Rumble. Let's get you up on the screen. Appreciate you, man. I absolutely do, man. I absolutely do. What's going on, Owen? Yeah, man, with that situation, you just got to look at it. You know, the Pistons have an opportunity to really do some damage for years to come because, you know, a lot of these players are getting ready to be on their way out. They're getting ready to be on their way out, man. They're getting ready to move out of the way for these young guys. So, you know, the West is obviously still more heavier in talent. Unless there's some type of dramatic moves in the East, which I don't see coming in this type of in this free agency. I don't see no big trades like that coming East. So, I mean, you know, the Pistons have a hell of an opportunity over the next 2 to 3 years to really make some real noise, man, because like I said, it's going to give them an opportunity to compete, to really compete and, you know, be in the playoffs, man, and really try to make some noise because, you know, once the Pistons do get that young team together, you get that draw from players like Sadiq Bey, and if we do draft Cade Cunningham or Jalen Green, you know, Isaiah Stewart, Killian Hayes, and you get those players and they start to develop and get better and better, it makes free agents want to say, okay, yeah, Detroit ain't destination A, but I want to go over there and win. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm looking for because we never had a team put together that had that type of draw and pull to make somebody want to come here. But they're doing it the right way for the first time. Troy Weaver is not going to be able to get a ticket, man. I think there's going to be some tickets available, man. They are selling like a mud, though. I need to go ahead and get my season tickets, to be honest. I kind of want to get season tickets, but then I don't, man, because I get ticket specials still. I still get ticket specials, man, being a part of the Pistons 6, which they are bringing back this season. So I've already talked to the Pistons 6 rep. So, you know, I get seats all over the place. Some down on the court, behind the rim, all type of places. I'd have been up in the Pistons box in the I've been all type of places. So it's kind of, for me, it's kind of like, do I get Pistons season tickets or not? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get those tickets and then be trying to sell them and give them to people, and, you know, so may not need them. Shout out to my man Corday, even though he ain't in here. I thought he would show up because I was going to put him up here. If you are watching, if you are in here, say something, Corday. My man Jay, he got some tickets to draft night. So here's the thing with draft night. Not sure what I'm going to give you guys. I could have something really, really good for you guys, but then at the same time, it's not official yet. Got to talk to my man Easy Sports. Shout out to Woodward Sports. Woodward Sports is amazing, man, for the opportunities they've given us to build our platforms. But there could be a live draft party live outside of LCA Arena. I'm going to just give you all that. That's it. It's not confirmed yet. But that was the discussion. So if that does fall through, that should be very, very fun. And it'll be a treat for you guys. But yeah, either way it go, I'll be going with my man Jay down there to the draft party, or I'll definitely be going and doing my thing down there with Easy Sports and Pistons Talk and the crew, man. So either way it go, I'll be there and I'll be having some fun. But I am ready to get this thing over with, though. I tell you what, this draft is stressful. It's stressful. Why is having the first pick so stressful? Because you just don't know, man. You know, Troy Weaver is not a guy that shows his cards at all. At all. He does not show his cards, man. So it's tough to put your finger on it. For sure. I appreciate y'all, man. I hope Klay Thompson can stay healthy, man. Trying to keep my phone plugged up. Yeah, I know he's looking nice, man. I don't want no setbacks or nothing to happen over the summer or in camp or nothing like that, because that boy worked hard, man. I hate seeing athletes have to deal with that situation. When they work hard like that, things happen. What would I think his stat line as a rookie would be? Let you know what, I'm gonna shoot that question to you guys. I'm gonna shoot that to you guys here in the comments, man. Let me see some predictions of Cade Cunningham rookie stat lines. What do you guys think? I am interested to know. I heard that. I heard it's a done deal. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've seen that on Twitter. That is already a done deal. Let me see if I can pull that tweet up right quick. But you don't know, man. You just don't know. I think we some of us meeting right in the middle where I'm expecting somewhere like 15, 6 and 6 is where I'm predicting. Somewhere in the middle. He gonna be sharing with Killian. Yeah, somewhere around 15, 6 and 6. That's being, fair in the middle. I ain't gonna be outrageous now. 19, 6 and 4, 1.4 steals. Okay. Generous, but I'll do it. Yeah, 18, 6 and 8. So do y'all think Sekou sticks around, man? Do y'all think Sekou Doumbouya sticks around? Do y'all think he stays here? Do you think he will continue to be a Detroit Piston? Not only that, do you want him to? That's the question. I want to show y'all a few things. I got some polls going on also on Twitter. I tell you all the time, man, if you ain't got Twitter, you ain't got to tweet nothing. Just download it and follow me on Twitter because everything happens on Twitter. I'm not going to hold you up, bro. Everything. People think Twitter is something that is not. It's not what you think it is. I'm telling you. It is literally sports mania on Twitter. You find out things on Twitter faster than you do on Bleacher Report, The Score, the web. It hits Twitter first every time. You need to have it. And make sure you follow your boy because I repost a lot. I do a lot of polls. Yeah, I know. I be seeing the messages. You send me videos, links, and stuff like that. Hey, man, we draft Cade Cunningham. I'm going to start an OnlyFans. All right, so here's the poll. Poll I put out. It says I put the poll out. I wanted to put it out for a final time. So I put this poll out. Killian Hayes, Jalen Green. And out of about 150 votes so far, because it's a 7-day poll, it's not even close. It's, 96.5 versus 3.5%. So, yeah, let me see if I can get y'all to see it. So that's the current poll. I know y'all can see my light in the background, but it's not even close. And that's the third time I've did it, and it's been the same results over and over again. Is that what you say? Yeah. I'm going to be on there in chicken grease, covered in chicken grease with a Cade Cunningham jersey. Make all the money. I'm going to have women going crazy, man. My wife will kill me. I will die tomorrow. Do we start him at point guard? You can play him at 3 positions right away. You know what I'm saying? So, Jerami Grant most likely is going to be starting either at the 3 or the 4. It depends. If Isaiah Stewart can push Plumlee out and push Plumlee to the bench as basically the center to come off the bench, then you can push Jerami Grant to the 4, and then you'll have a spot at the 3 where Cade Cunningham can play. But you probably will have Saddiq Bey, obviously. So either at the 1 or 2 is probably going to be the move. Either or, I'm comfortable with it because you basically just going to have 2 point guards. It's just going to be as simple as that. Whether he play point guard or shooting guard, him and Killian, either way you swap them, they're going to do what they do, which is, try to score when the opportunity is there, but at the same time, find teammates. And like I said, in a short sample size, Killian Hayes shot the ball from 3 much better off the ball. So either way, Josh coming off. I don't even know if Josh gonna be here, bro. I love my brother Josh, man. Detroit kid to the core, but I don't know if he gonna survive. Players like Josh and Sekou make me nervous because I don't know if they're going to survive. I think Sekou can stick around as a backup power forward type of thing, but I just don't know, man. Somebody got to go. I want Frank to stay. I do too, man. Frank is a little dog. Mason 10-man Plumlee. You out cold for that. You are absolutely out cold. You are a piece of work. Man, I'll never get on a ticket, man. I'll never, man. No. Me and Valenia would be fighting. We'd be fighting if I went on the ticket, man. I couldn't go on his show at least. Me and him be fighting. He be getting a little too greasy. We will have to throw hands in the studio. Oh, what they hit for? I'm not sure what they hit for. Nah, I caught them off of one of my sniper sites. So, I only paid about $50 for them. So I don't know what they're going for, to be honest. But you type in Puma GV specials, Detroit edition, because they got the Chicago edition, they got some New York editions, just the Detroit special editions. Hopefully the price dropped by now, to be honest, and you can catch them around that same price. But trust me, they comfortable in the mud and they out cold in person. I get a lot of eyeballs. Where you get those? Yeah, man, I decided to try this green screen thing out today. I decided to try it out, man. I got a green screen. Why not try it out while I'm on StreamYard, man? I was telling the people earlier, man, I may be a part of the draft party with Easy Sports and the crew. But either way it go, I will be most likely going down there. I got a buddy that has some tickets. So either way it go, I'll be down there somewhere. In some way, shape, or form, I'll be down there. And if I don't, then we just gonna have to do it the way we've been doing it for years. But most likely I will be down there this year. This is a different type of occasion here. Appreciate that, Rhonda. Yeah, like I said, my computer was a little bit more powerful. I wouldn't be so sputtery, but it is what it is. You got to work with what you got. Yeah, my boy, man, Makai Luke. Then I was, watching Makai Luke over there in OKC. He was getting off. Man. But, it had to be done. Sometimes things have to be done, man. And that was one of them. I like Makai Luke, man. You would trade Valeni for Perkins? Hell no. Excuse my language. Oh my God, YouTube, do not come after me. But listen, no, I can't stand Perkins, man. When he talks, it makes me cringe, man. Like, shut up. Bro, why do Perkins talk like Perkins talks like he was that guy in the locker room? You know what I'm saying? Like he just was telling all the LeBron and everybody, and this and that. And be quiet, man. Be quiet. That guy, I know you joking. That guy is, oh my God. Oh man, Kendrick Perkins, just shut up sometimes. Two people I can't stand to hear talk: Perkins and I'm having brain fart right now. It's gonna come to me because I'm not even gonna try to think right now. I'm gonna just say this: skip. I got my black and mild and my do-rag. Shut up, man. Shannon. Oh God, good Lord. That is a crazy brain fart. Shannon Sharpe. Chris Broussard, man, he don't even exist to me no more. Like Chris Broussard and fell so far back. Jalen, I don't know what he be on sometimes, but he repped the D, man. So I can't be mad at him. But bro, Shannon, listen. Shannon, I hope this clip doesn't have to get played back one day. Shannon is the biggest coon I ever seen. Like, man, bro, Shannon, just shut up, man. Shut up. I got my Hennessy and my Black and Mild, and him and Skip Bayless, like, man. Paul Pierce is my guy, man, but he's just stupid. He's just stupid, man. When you go out to stuff like that, turn the cameras off. Turn the cameras off, man. Turn the cameras off. He be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Shannon does a little bit too much, man. Sometimes it kind of rubs me the wrong way. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, man, we get it. Like, come on. Okay, that's enough. He rubs me the wrong way sometimes. Yeah, man, Paul Pierce was a dog. When it comes to basketball, that's a whole different topic. TV, to me, he was a clown at times. Some of the stuff he used to say, some of the comparisons he used to make was real clown type. But on the court, oh, listen. Especially when he played against LeBron. He couldn't stand LeBron James. LeBron would make Paul Pierce play to his best potential. He will mid-range you to death with that little step-back move. Listen, Brandon Marshall, man, listen. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I Am Athlete is one of my favorite shows to watch, period. Simply because of the realism on there. I love I Am Athlete. If you have not seen I Am Athlete on YouTube, just type that in. I Am Athlete. Him, Chad, man. Oh my God. I love that show. Love that show, man. They always got my guy Lou on there from Instagram, man. And you have you dying laughing. But it's an excellent show. It is an excellent show, man. Love Nate on TV. Absolutely love Nate on TV. He's one of my guys on TV. Yeah, they got some good episodes, man. They on there with NASCAR guys, man. They was on there with Earnhardt Jr., man, and he was talking about what happened with his pops and how it happened. It was crazy. They got some real episodes that'll dig deep, man. They'll dig deep. But then they got some funny episodes, like when Dion came on there and him and Chad Johnson got to going at it. I thought I was about to die laughing at Dion, man. But they got some shows, man. Cam Newton was on there. Mike Vick was on there. It's so many different people that they had on that show. I don't even know why y'all talking about Chris Broussard, man. That dude is he's non-existent to me. He's non-existent to me. People like him, and I don't even deal with people like him or Stephen A no more. I can't watch Stephen A, man. It make my stomach turn watching him. I tell you, you need to watch Kwame Brown. That's who y'all need to watch. Watch his show on Instagram and YouTube. Watch Kwame Brown. You want some entertainment? You want to hear about Stephen A. Smith and some of them other clowns that y'all naming? Watch Kwame Brown. I'm telling you will not be disappointed. Kwame Brown, never really had an opportunity to talk about this on the channel, man, but Kwame Brown is just out cold, man. But he is so real, dude. He is such a real dude, man. You know, for a guy to be quiet for that long and finally say something and realize that this man has this much knowledge going on, it's satisfying. It is satisfying. He loves Detroit. He made it known during the rant thing and everything. He loves the people of Detroit. Even though it was, the short-lived time that he was here, he made it known how real Detroit people are. Man loves this city. And it's funny because, like I said, a lot of people that come here and that are here, that's real, authentic people, besides people like Blake Griffin, they love the city. They really genuinely love the city, and they get tied to it. They get tied to the city. It's hard to get out. But yeah. And that happens a lot with a lot of athletes. Even if they play here for short periods of time, they still come back around, and they definitely make sure that they come and show some love here. Oh my God, man. Kwame is out cold. But he's right. He's right. That's the problem. A lot of people don't want to deal with the fact that he's right. Yeah. Yep, man. A lot of people, man, they be around here all the time. Even with the situation with the Lions organization, Calvin Johnson is constantly. Do you not understand that man still resides here in Michigan? And probably will never leave. Started his business here. These players, they love it here, man. Once they're here, they love it here. You just don't, like I said, you don't see them in the media all the time, and it's not recognized from the media standpoint, but they're here all the time. Especially Rasheed Wallace. Especially him. Long after the Pistons was done and over with. He was the first one to go to Flint with a truck and start delivering waters to people. He was the first one. So we do get a lot of love from athletes that have played here, that's lived here, that became a part of this city. Not even athletes, some entertainers, man. You hear them call out all the time. You have to be a part of it here to understand it here. But when you're on the outside and you're listening to the media, and you listen to other people, what they say about the city that have no clue about it, you just gonna get some type of false information. But for the people that's here and they deal with the city, they deal with the people, they live around the people, they love it. They always come back. We only had one Fugazi guy, and that's a guy that looked like somebody dipped him in Cheetos, called Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin never really loved the city. I'm telling you now. He's a professional actor. He never wanted to be here. Don't let those bank commercials fool you. He did not want to be here in Detroit. And I knew that from day one. And that's why he was so mad at the Clippers. Oh, man. Yeah, he'd go back. He never left. This dude literally, while he was injured here for this team, he was in LA doing shows. I don't know if y'all was paying attention. This dude was doing comedy shows, man. He was in LA. That man never left. You out cold for that, man. Leave Tom Gores alone. Leave Tom Gores alone, man. Tom Gores is a spontaneous man. But, hey, he brung in some good guys. He brung in some good guys that brung in Troy Weaver. So, you got to give him some credit. I still don't like the way that they did that situation, handling Drum. If you had to do it, you should have been honest and upfront about it. I understand it's business, but don't be snaky like that, because athletes watch that. That's my problem with it. Athletes watch that. But yeah, undoubtedly still believe that it's going to be Cade Cunningham, man. It's going to be Cade Cunningham. And that's just what it is. It's going to be Cade Cunningham. Green all the way. Hey, that's how you feel, brother. Go and do your thing. Green all the way. Like I said, I'm not going to be disappointed with either. I just prefer Cade Cunningham because you get more in the package besides just scoring. You get more. There's nothing wrong with having a score, but 6'8", 7-foot wingspan versus 6'5", and a body that needs to improve, I kind of got to go with Cade because you get more as far as the package goes besides scoring. Cade scored 20 points a game. Green in 16 games scored 17.9 points, basically 18 points a game. So, in a half size of a sample, still average less points. They both can score the basketball. Yeah, Cade is going to run your offense. He's not he's not going to be just the off ball guy. He's not a guy that's going to demand the ball all the time either. He can play off. So it's versatility. Versatility is the way that this team is being built. My timeline for the Pistons, first, I think this season will be the first season where the Pistons try to get into the last spot of the playoffs or the play-in for the if that if that's permanent, if that's going to stick around. I don't think that's permanent. I think they fight for the last the bottom feeders of the playoffs this season. But then within 2 to 3 years, I think the Pistons seriously start to become that middle of the pack team, to where it depends on what Troy Weaver is able to do in trades and free agency over those years. That'll define where the Pistons could, how fast they can advance into one of those top teams in the East. But looking at the Eastern Conference and some of the guys that's getting ready to head out of the league soon, or on their way out of being the perennial guys of the East, it's nothing but opportunity. It's nothing but opportunity. You get Cade Cunningham, you got a big problem when you're playing against the Pistons because you got size everywhere. You have size everywhere. You have a 6'8" point guard, a 6'5" point guard who probably potentially still can grow another inch or two. But you have also 6'8" Sadiq Bey. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the Pistons are going to add even more length down in the post. So you have a big team and you're going to have a big problem because those guys can do multiple things. And when you're big and versatile like that, it's a situation where teams don't want to deal with. They don't want to deal with those type of situations. When you got a little guard and you know what you're going to get out of that little guard, it's a little bit easier to game plan for that guy. But, it is what it is. Cade is not a point guard. He's a tweener. He can play 3 positions, dude. He can play 3 positions. He's a good passer, so that's why people, he played point guard. So, but he can play 3 positions right off bat. And in a small ball situation, 4 positions, just with the size and length. Jalen Green, you get Jalen Green. You know what you're going to get out of Jalen Green. Jalen Green, 6'5", about 180 pounds wet. You know what you're going to get out that situation. You can put a big shooting guard on him, and try to lock him down. But he's twitchy, he's quick. So, like I said, he has an opportunity to develop his body too, Don't know one way. I asked that question earlier. I hope so. I hope he can play some backup power forward, man. I don't want to give up on that quick like that. Like, he didn't really get his fair share of opportunity last season. So Summer League is probably going to tell you. Summer League is very important for guys like Sekou this season. Summer League is very important for guys like Sekou this season. But at the same time, it's important for other guys too, like Killian Hayes and Cade Cunningham, if they do draft him as we all think, because it probably will help them determine with Summer League plus camp who's going to be the guy to run the offense. How big of a leap will Killian Hayes take? And how ready will, whoever we draft, how ready will they be walking in the door? So Summer League is, listen, I'm going to be glued to Summer League like flies on shit. You hear me? Because everything you want to know, all those answers start in Summer League. They start in Summer League. They help each other, K-Deuce. Absolutely. They help each other's game. They do. Because, like I said, with the sample size you got of Killian Hayes off the ball, when we did have that guy, y'all got me to say his name last time. I'm not saying it this time. I don't give a damn what y'all say. When we had that other guy playing point guard in the way, Killian was playing off the ball. He shot the ball better off the ball. So, like I said, with them two being able to interchange, that'd be nice to have. What's going on, Terrence? Yeah, like I said, Sekou walked in the league at 18 years old too. All these guys are kids, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part about it. That is the crazy part about it. They are kids. They are all kids, man. I still think the same about Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley is a guy that's going to take about 2 to 3 years, not 2 years, 3 to 4 years before he reaches his potential, his full potential. Coming out the gate, he's going to have to work on his body and strength. And that's going to take about 2 seasons before he starts to transform that body. But in the meantime, while doing that, that game is going to get better too. And his ability to stretch the floor, looking at his shooting form and everything else, I see no problem with saying that he's going to be able to stretch the floor just fine, just like Chris Bosh, just like a lot of people have him compared to. But as far as ball handling and things like that, that's a wait and see situation. You can get a lot of potential out of that guy. It's a lot you can do with that. So if the Pistons were picking third or down, he probably still would be my selection. But we have a different situation where you just don't take him now with this situation. In this league, you can go and find big men that can go give you what you want. You need a big man to rebound and protect the paint. You can go find that in this league right now. We fail for, I wish I can just have instant access, or I had a studio rep that can just pull some of my old clips. When I tried to tell y'all that small ball was a big farce, when I told y'all it was absolute bullshit, and now you're seeing that it was absolute bullshit. The big man isn't useful anymore, and people was falling for that stuff, trying to be Golden State. And yeah, franchises now are in the wastelands because they believe that theory. Teams mess up. And that's why I love Pistons teams. That's why I feel like we were able to have the 2 solid runs that we did have. Teams mess up when they start to try to build their teams like other teams. Build your team like your team. Troy Weaver tell you all the time that he's building the Pistons. He's building the Pistons. He's not out here trying to build another franchise. He's trying to build the Pistons. He wants to bring Pistons basketball. And that's why I'm so confident about him going to get Cade Cunningham. Yeah, I know he's available one way. He's gonna get he's not gonna get some money. He's not gonna get some money this time around. So, but he won't come here. But yeah, probably end up in Boston somewhere, Boston, Brooklyn, somewhere on the East this time around. Hell yes. Oh my God. Hell yes. Hell yes. Excuse my language. Man, if we didn't have that terrible coach, if Stan Van Gundy was not coach, man, oh my God. What? Not even just that, man. When we had Brandon Jennings, bro. When Brandon Jennings was around, man, Stan Van Gundy was the biggest problem the Pistons had. The biggest problem that the Pistons had. Rise above, I swear, man. Me and you, we are the same. We are the same. We think so much the same, bro. My team for Drummond is the Blazers. And that's if they can keep Damian Lillard around. Damian Lillard's biggest problem on the Blazers has been the pieces that they've put there. You went out and like I said, they always bull crap around when it comes to the post and the paint. Damian Lillard in pick and roll situations with that will be absolutely great. Great to have, man. But them going out and getting guys like Whiteside was just stupid. You know, the Blazers have been stupid for centuries. The NBA ain't even been around for centuries, but the Blazers have been stupid for centuries. It don't even make sense, and that's just how much the Blazers don't make sense. You understand? So, listen, the Blazers have been stupid for a long time. Yeah, definitely good with the Mavs. Oh my God, do you know what Luka Doncic would do with him? Oh my God, what? What? That Brandon Jennings era was the shit. It was Brandon Jennings, and I call him Wild Man Dre. Wild Man Dre. Wild Man Dre and Brandon Jennings was fun because they was on ESPN all the time. He was wild. He didn't give a shit. And that motor was high all the time on that roster. Do y'all think we fired Mo Cheeks too soon? Or do y'all think we fired Mo Cheeks for a situation he couldn't control? Bucks and 6, I think it's over with. I think it's over with, Christian Ward. I think it's over with. We going with K, Anthony. Yeah, I know, man. In Milwaukee on that slippery ass floor. Chris Middleton. Yeah. That's crazy that Brandon Jennings ended up back here. That was just I was beside myself. Motorcade. I got the Motorcade t-shirts and Teesprings, and I also do got the Just Pick Cade t-shirts. I know that's been a common thing. People been hashtagging Just Pick Cade, so I made some t-shirts for people to have. I'll probably be wearing one on the draft party night. Either that or a Motorcade t-shirt. I already ordered mine. Yeah, he got removed. Still don't mean nothing. Anything can happen, to be honest. Motor City Mobley. I like that. I like that. If he was gonna be our guy, that would be nice. That would be the move. Suns and 7. You going Suns and 7? I don't think they're gonna beat them, man. They having too many problems with the length. The length of the Bucks is causing them problems. Ayton got a little bit ahead of himself. You know, when Ayton started getting beat down, he started miring people. I remember Drummond dropped a 20-20 on him and he started miring Drummond. He can't be doing that, man. Ayton is he's a nice kid, man. He's a nice kid. Motown Mobley is dope too. I dig that. CC DeVille. Okay. Some swag there. Yeah. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy, Deuce? Ain't it always something like that though? With former Detroit athletes? Yeah, Ayton is a hell of a young man. Suns and 7. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Chris Paul dropping 50. You already know he going hard. You know, this is an opportunity that Chris Paul has never had over his career. So you already know he's gonna give it everything he got. And Middleton might melt down again. So I don't know. You saying they can't stop Middleton, but is he gonna show up? Middleton game is just as patchy as Paul George. Is he going to be there? I want them to go ahead and get the horsepower, the updated horsepower jerseys, man. I want the Pistons to do that. Get rid of all these chrome jerseys and, bro, dude, get rid of that crap. Go ahead and do some updated horsepower jerseys, man. You know, we have the updated versions now. And let's get that nasty taste out of our mouth from the horsepower era. That's why I always love CP3, man. You know, amid the injury situations over the years, man, he's just Chris Paul is the dog of dogs, man. If you want a dog, that's a dog for you. I would do one if he reached out. I would definitely do one if he reached out. I would do one with Crispy Flakes. I would do one with Funky Diabetic. I would do one with anybody. I would do one with Motor City Sports Talk. I would do one with anybody. I'm not, objective to doing anything with anybody because, like I said, this is for us. This is fun. You know what I'm saying? This is not real life. It's not real life. You know what I'm saying? This is a thing that we love to watch. We're fans of, but I don't hold real life grudges with people over sports teams, especially ones that, barely even know we exist. So, yeah. Peace, brother. Media hate our city because, that's what the country has led them to believe, that Detroit is just horrible in general. Just because we have some pockets in the city of bad neighborhoods that, have high activity, I'll just say that we get a bad rep all over the place. But they don't look at the good things going on. And that's why I say when a lot of people come here, entertainers, a lot of athletes that play here, that's why they love it so much, because they find out that it's not that way. Oh, man, most definitely. Appreciate it, man. 8 Mile, man. I hate when they do that. I swear I hate when they do that. Hey, man, yeah. How was it on 8 Mile, bro? Don't believe that movie. don't believe that movie, man. 8 Mile. Listen, man. I got a lot of people on 8 Mile. You know, shout out to them. But 8 Mile ain't the street. I come from the street of Detroit. The street is 7 Mile. It's not 8 Mile. It's 7 Mile, man. 7 Mile, 6 Mile, Schoolcraft, Joy Road, 5 Mile, Finkel. It's plenty other miles. 8 Mile is boring. It's boring. It's the divide line. 8 Mile is the divide line, man. I hate when they 8 Mile. What? What about 8 Mile? I use that to get through the city faster. It's faster to drive up 8 Mile than it is up in the other ones. You got more lanes. Yep, Joy Road, exit 9. Like I said, I'm from 7 Mile, man, east to west. From 7 Mile, west 7 Mile, all the way to east 7 Mile and Gratiot. But at the same time, Schoolcraft too. Stayed over there. Stayed in HP, Highland Park. Stayed on Joy Road in Braille. I'd have been all over the city. But my main place where I reside and grew up at was 7 Mile. 7 Mile, Southfield, Evergreen. Up in that area, all the way to Losser. Or should I say, like we say it in the city, Lasher. Lasher. What's going on, Bravo? I think so. I think he is gonna try to bundle up those picks, Bravo. I hope so. That's what I'm hoping for. Plainview, West. Hey, listen, y'all naming some streets. I know these streets. Linwood and Davison, man. Dexter, Davison area. Red Zone. Hey, listen, man. 7 Mile and Telegraph. Used to run over there. Southwest Detroit. Did that for a minute. Can't tell y'all what I was doing in Southwest Detroit. I was in Southwest Detroit. More preferably, my brother's house was in Southwest Detroit. I'll just say that much. Van Dyke, my brother on Van Dyke now. Yeah, but definitely a renaissance, man, when it comes to the city. Like I said, I've hooped with some guys before at some of those parks, man. You know, basketball was one of the main reasons why I was around so much. A lot of those parks on the east side, those parks on the west side, 7 Mile and Bentler right off of Losser, up there with Springs and them, man, coming up there. Springs up there dunking on the 11-foot rims. I couldn't do what he was doing on them 11-foot rims, but I could dunk them. But I used to be up there shooting shots from half court up there on 7 Mile and Bentler for $100 a shot. $100 a shot, man. The guys in the neighborhood come pick us up, man, and have us young guys to shoot for them. It's Eminem from 6 Mile. Oh, man. Yeah, especially basketball. That took me all over the place. Outside the city, all the Joe Dumarses, everything. From out in Canton, hooping was what I did all the time. Yeah, man, definitely. Most definitely. That was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. I enjoyed doing the vlogs, man. Getting ready for game day, you know, during the game, after the game, You know, even the live streams me and my wife was doing after the game. That was fun that one night. I enjoyed that. So I'm ready for the season. I am so ready for the season. I'm ready to take this channel to the next level because, like I said, I'm 110 subscribers away from 10,000. So, you know, I'm definitely going to keep pushing it. But 10,000 is the goal. Man, yeah, y'all brought back some memories, man, especially basketball memories. But, you know, growing up in all them places, man, yep, the field house, Lifetime Fitness, the many, many windmills, not like George Blaha be talking about, real windmills that I've done. That's why I keep that old rusty, raggedy rim with me. I was up there at the park showing out, man, and broke a double rim. For a guy that was my size, it ain't easy to do. Man, I missed the garage, man. Bravo, man. I was just talking about that. Man, with my brother, man. I was telling him, like, man, I started out in the garage. Do y'all know what we need to go on one day and pull up some of my first videos. My very first video was at the park. I was jogging around the park and I decided to walk and talk about free agency. And I said, I'm gonna try this camera thing because, you know, I was watching guys like you know, Hitman 3-on-3, Man Beast Morris for the Lions. I was like, nobody is really talking basketball in the city. So I decided to grab that camera and I talked about free agency. And people started hitting on the first video. I said, oh, yeah, this is it. This is it. Because I felt, even though it was my first time on camera, I felt so natural. Man. And then after that, the Stanley Johnson video came, the pre-draft video for Stanley Johnson, and then the garage videos came. Sitting in the garage, work clothes on, fresh off of work back brace on and everything, sitting on a van seat. I didn't even have a futon at the time. I was sitting on a van seat, Bravo. And man, you know, you brought back some real memories. You brought some memories, man. It's been quick 6 years, dude. It's been a quick 6 years. Started out sitting in my garage on a van seat, a back roll of a van seat with a little tripod in front of me on my little phone, my little Galaxy Note 7 or something I had, recording, talking about the Pistons and the Lions, bro. And from that point on, history. From that point on. Yep. So excited when we drafted Andre Drummond. And then when he came out that first game and played like he did, oh my God. Oh, it was refreshing during that time because that's when we did have a young squad. We had the Tobias Harrises and the Marcus Morrises, and Marcus Morris picking fights with people. And it was those was the good days. You know, those was the good days. Even though we didn't really do nothing serious with those teams, those was the good days, man. I enjoyed those days of content. My boy grew up on Chalmers, man. One of the best hooping families over there. They called the Bonners, the Bonner families. Sandy Bonner, Kennedy Bonner, Sam Bonner. And he was my high school teammate, Kennedy Bonner. Kennedy Bonner and Raymond Green. Lost by 3 points, man, in the championship game. 3 stinking points, man, to Renaissance. 3 points. Yeah, the Periscopes was live, man. I thought about going back and redoing those, Bravo, but Periscope is gone. It's just strictly Twitter now. Periscope is no longer. Yeah, the Periscope days. Hey, the Periscope days was lit, man. I used to be in the kitchen. I used to be in the kitchen cooking all type of stuff on Periscope. when I used to go in the kitchen to cook or chop up meat or whatever I was doing, I had to do Periscope. I had to. But those days was definitely fun. Yeah, man. Them and one games, man. I remember trying them. They were going in them 3-on-3 tournaments, man. Like I said, that's when around the time when Springs was around, man. And they was going around to the parks, different parks in the city. And he happened to be up at 7 Mile off of 7 Mile and Bentley up there by that park. He came up there, man, and we was running. We was running straight 5-on-5s up there. What up, though, man? Heck yeah, Applin was, bro. I remember them Osborne and Persian days. I used to go to them rival games, just like our rivals, just like the Redford and Henry Ford rivals. The East Side rivals was in place. Even the preppy Cass Tech and Renaissance rivals was in place. I was everywhere. I was and when I went to St. Martin's de Porres when I was playing football, the rivals with Catholic Central, with Brother Rice. Trust me, I know all the glory days. But the PSL was it. It was it. It was it when I was growing up. The PSL was it, man. The crossover game between Redford and St. Vincent St. Mary's, where, you know, when when Dion from Redford gave LeBron 30. gave LeBron 30. Him and Big Wolf. Rest in peace, Wolf. I linked up with Easy, man. You know, we linked our personals up. So, you know, as we get close, probably this week, most definitely we'll be talking to see if we can confirm that if we're going down to LCA for the live draft party or not. But if we are, it's going to be fun. It's definitely going to be fun. But I'm definitely going to be doing some things with Woodward Sports, that whatever they allow, because that experience is nice. It's a type of platform that I've been looking for. And lo and behold, out of nowhere, over these last months and years, here come Woodward Sports. My whole thing is giving the city of Detroit our own platform. If the media hates us around the country, it's Detroit versus everybody. We don't need them. It's time for us to build our own platform. I want a real platform here in Detroit where you have some real great content and some real great contributors. That's my goal. That's been my goal for a long time. Like I told y'all, when I first started out, my first video, I was like, we don't have nobody for Detroit Pistons talking basketball. We don't have that. We didn't have that. So that's what started me. And I'm not done. So I want a real platform for my city. We got some national fans, man. You know, shout out to you know, for the fans that's overseas, man, the Latino nations, man, that's not in the country that support the Pistons. You'd be surprised some of the people that hit me up. Yeah, they need to have a panel on there. Detroit Drew, me, Motor City Sports Talk. Some of the guys, you know, that do it the most. You know, have us on that panel one day. You know, because like I said, you be up there with Detroit Kool-Aid and Pistons Talk be doing his thing, man. So yeah, definitely something that I'm looking forward to. Be talking to Easy, see what we can get together, man. Yeah, man. Yes, we have some fans, especially from France now, with the French connection that we got here. That just elevated, so yeah, that's what I was talking about. South America, man. We got fans in Brazil. I get contacted from people from Brazil and all type of places. You'd be surprised. What's his name, Rise Above? And we got a lot of younger, not younger by age, but younger Pistons people that's popping up, man. That's coming out of nowhere. That I'm liking. I'm definitely liking their content. So, hopefully, like I said, some of the guys that y'all see now, I can go and dig and find some messages, man, when these dudes are starting out, asking me questions like, how do you do this? How do you do that? That type of stuff I love. That's the type of stuff I love to see. You know what I'm saying? To know that I inspired somebody to do it. Because that was my ultimate goal in the beginning, was to inspire people to start talking about our teams. Because it's just something that, that was just not known on a wide scale. It's always been minute, small scale. But on a wide scale, I've always been looking for guys to do that. We had some guys that stuck around for a second and then they used the Pistons and then they went off into some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of those people. I'm talking about the people that stick with our squads. Y'all remember Slam Dunk Comedy? Y'all remember that? Slam Dunk Comedy? How much is he about the Pistons now? So yeah, you started to venture off, and it's not for everybody, because some people get on YouTubers to be YouTubers. I'm not on YouTuber to be a YouTuber. I'm on YouTuber to be a Detroit sports analyst, if you want to call it that. Some people get on YouTube to be YouTubers. That's not what I am. I'm not a YouTuber. But I'm using YouTube for my platform right now. Yeah, I've been checking him out too, Alan. Appreciate that. Yeah, Jalen Rose, man, obviously, being from the city, he's gonna show some love, man. He's gonna show some love. And even though, Juwan Howard is not officially from the city, he loves the city. You know what I'm saying? He loves the city. Him and Jalen Rose and Chris Webber used to be all over the city. Like I told y'all, when I was younger, they used to come to the barbershop that was a block over from my house and all get haircuts together, man. They used to shut the barbershop down to cut the Fab Five's hair. And I would be in there with one of my best friends. Shout out to my brother Terrence. I would be in there on the arcade game playing Pac-Man, and they'd be in there talking about basketball and all type of stuff. Those type of things you don't forget. But 7 miles to Halen, Al's Barbershop. Al's Barbershop, man. Rest in peace, Al. Detroit versus everybody, man. Our own platform. That's what it is. That's what it's about. That's what my push is about. My push is about our platform. We don't need everybody else. We don't need the other networks. Appreciate it, man. I really appreciate that. What up, though? Restore the Roar. Yep, man. I remember I was first telling telling them about some of the software I use, man. J-Mo and then we used to have a lot of people don't know we used to have hangouts, man. We would be on hangouts and talking and talking about some all type of stuff, man. It was a thing, off of YouTube. Shout out to J-Mo and the crew, man. Yep, 6-man. Yep. Yeah. Yep. What's good, man? Yeah. Another thing, cap space is another thing looking at in the future. Cap space for the Pistons. Like I said, they got a real good chance to get real good, real fast. Real fast. It won't be a trust the process type of thing like the Sixers took 85 years just to never do nothing. This process will be short-lived. It'll be quick. You tanked all of those doggone years and you didn't get nothing out of it, really. Yeah. So, man, I got to go on and get off of here, man. It's 11:30. Got some things I need to do. Got to get up early in the morning, be productive. So I appreciate you guys for coming in here, man, and kicking it with me, talking about some Pistons basketball and some good memories, as we always do. We try to have fun every time we come on here. So, I absolutely appreciate you guys, man. You guys get yourself some rest. Get some rest. Be productive. Be blessed, everybody. Good to see everybody. And that's that, man. I'll catch you guys in the next live stream. And as far as the members go, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. So other than that, that's all I got. Peace.